fact, and full disclosure, I am not a fan of puzzles. So anytime I come across something like this, I will just go look up the solution and put it in. And that's what I did this time. So, alright, first is a Madia. Oh. Let's see, I think this is a Madia. Yeah.
It's a Madia.
Madia?
Mother of wizards.
Next up is Tyr. Duna?
Ah, Duna, a true god. Stout of
Zorl?
heart, fierce of face.
Zolstissa, the scaled god of the lizards.
Okay, we go over here to Zantessa.
Zantetsa, the goddess of mirth, worshipped by imps. The god of the orcs, Vrogir.
And finally,
Malik, I used to pray to you when I was young. That's it, we're through.
yeah, we did it. Let's go see what the fuck we did.
What in the name of Lucian's prize pig is going on here?
Ooh. Send that to Fane, yeah. Pretty good.
I wonder what they did in life to deserve such a resting place.
As the creature crawls from the sarcophagus, you hear a
Whoa.
gasp of breath. Fane steps forward, never taking his eyes off her.
I must speak to her. It is vital. Please, stand aside.
You hear a gasp from the creature as Fane steps forward. It speaks in a hissing, clicking language that seems both completely alien and somewhat familiar. Fane raises his head and responds in the same jolting, clicking tongue. He seems to be pleading with the creature, his hands outstretched. The creature looks down at him and shrieks in rage. Her gestures are quick, strong, and violent. Whatever she said, it seems to have devastated your friend. The verbal barrage continues, but something changes within Fane. He looks up and golden light pours from his skull. When he speaks next, you understand every word, but you're not sure the words are his own.
Aetira, Aetira. I had hoped to see you turn to dust in this tomb. Alone, forgotten, with only your secrets for comfort.
Lady Amadia? You possess him? Have you fallen so far that you seek shelter within that? Does your vessel even know what you did? The war you started? The greed and avarice that saw you betray the Eternals?
The glow fades, and Fane seems to return to himself. He staggers slightly, exhausted by everything that's happened. The creature turns away from him, and, panting, turns to you. The creature looks down from its perch, trembling. It crawled out of that sarcophagus as if it had forgotten how to move its limbs. It turns to you, and you see its face is covered by an intricate mask. From behind its unmoving lips, you hear a noise. It starts as a groaning, croaking chatter, but slowly becomes more distinct. It's speaking.
Mais Saravel te de larentu, Chamery?
The stream of noise cuts off abruptly. After a moment, you hear a jolting, lurching voice.
It wears the face of Duna, but speaks the tongue of beasts. How cruel. I suspected the Seven Lords won the war after they locked me here, but seeing their faces on dumb creatures, a depressing confirmation. Gods? What is this senseless braying? The Seven Lords were Eternals, just as I am.
Deep within your soul, you feel your god stirring at the sound of the voice. You can feel its anger and fear swelling inside you. The creature leans forward to get a better look at you, clucking and tutting under her breath.
It seems to be a simple form at its core, a source vat. A walking, unfortunately talking, source vat. I wonder how to
She pulls back suddenly, recoiling in horror.
It is rotting. Almost imperceptibly, but it decays before my eyes. It must...
The god within you reacts. His emotions a cocktail of fury and fear. You hear his voice, demanding that you give him control, demanding your body obey his will.
Sure.
A terror, you worm. An eternity locked away was too good for you. I should have seen you ground to dust and fed to the wind. Your heresies deserve nothing less.
The figure recoils, as if struck.
Duna! What happened to you?
Silence! It is your king that has fallen. He and all the other eternal cowards were flung into the void, and the power you were too scared to hunt has made me a god.
And yet, here you stand, small.
You feel your god freeze at the mention of this Aetheran, a cold terror settling in your chest.
Where?
Ha! Of course you never found it. You always... I hid it in these very caves, although I can feel its distance now. Perhaps they intend to flay the... As for that monstrosity you have made your shell, it was designed to die, and I think it is time that design were fulfilled.
No.
Do not worry. The source shall not be wasted. It will carry me from this tomb. It will bring me free.
Oh, here we go. Oh no. That's not good. Oh, she's not that badass.
I'm ready.
Okay. All right, let's fuck up this thing here.
Fight!
Anything I could chuck at her? No, not really. Fuck it. Yeah, as soon as the fires die down, we'll, you know, get on with it. Okay. Yeah, let's, yeah, I'll be taking that. Oh, baby, yeah. Uh-huh.
I wonder what they did in life to deserve such a resting place.
Just when I think this land holds still. At least this is an interesting variation on dismal. I could be worse. I mean, I could have spent several millennia in the clutches of the Void. The Eternals. They're not gone. Or, they are. But they're not dead. They're in the Void. The Seven threw them to the Void. They damned them to that. To an eternity of torment. And they did it in my name. They did it because of me.
Well, yeah, it's true.
Aren't I? I gave them my worse. And their theft left every wickedness visited on my people. Every evil that stalks this land. It was my fault. True or not, it makes no difference. But if I am to honor their memory, I cannot sit here and mope. I must go on for them. My loved ones may be gone. And perhaps, just perhaps...
Fane grips you by the arm. His hands...
Come, Godwoken. There is work to be done. Still, at least this is an interesting variation on dismal. I always thought my path was laid out. But what if you could do... And worse, I don't know. Tell me, what would you do?
Fane nods slowly, lost in thought.
You're not entirely wrong. Then again... Thank you. I will have to think on this. It has been unlike anything to explore this world with you. Well, it has been a privilege.
What's up, Chief? Part 1 done. Now, I just need to find the name of the demon, and maybe this could all finally be over.
Okay, well... Hang on. Let's thought of something. Other than Sir Laura, of course. Alright, I think that's it. I don't think there's anywhere else in here to explore. Let's... Boom.
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't
Alright,
get too
let's
much.
see.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than
not
a
a cold
dozen
for the
rotten
junk
eggs
cell,
dropped
then.
in a vat of vinegar.
Junk? Why, I offer nothing less than the wisdom of the ancients. Ah,
Vapid
I don't
fiction.
come visit
Long
your
the
tongue.
Lord helping a
Who
man.
will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Oh, don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Your fish stinks of the void. What kind of rat would sell such filth?
The kind that don't fancy starving along with the rest of this town.
Ooh,
It's all well and good for you. with
fucking
your
weird
rations.
looking, man.
We've got to take what we can get.
Keep talking, dwarf, and you'll
But I
get
like
that
it.
pitted sawdust from a cell floor.
Ah.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Oh, don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Alright guys, I'm gonna call that a sesh. I'm gonna get some breakfast. I'll be back though, of course. More gaming. I love you.